What's going on, YouTube? Happy Friday. All right. This is going to be an interesting video because I just got back from Target and found a few things. Nothing great. There will be obviously a chase car. I shouldn't say obviously. Not every video has a chase car, but this one will. There are at least 6 different brands I'm going to crack here. Starting with this mainline Hot Wheels BMW. I think I might have this one. I don't remember, but it's $1. So just in case I don't, I picked it up. It's just an awesome looking car for a mainline. Really good detail for a mainline Hot Wheels. Headlights and brake lights. Tinted windows. Sharp looking. I wouldn't mind seeing that one in one of the premium lines. Alright, so that's should be the one non-premium casting for the video. Let's see this one next. Found this. Found it kind of interesting. It's kind of jacked up in the package, but it is a Maisto design Elite Transport. The Cadillac Escalade and the STS. You can see the Escalade's all jacked. What I've been doing with these Elite Transports is basically pulling the trailers out. I don't think I'm going to keep any of the trailers. I think I'm just going to keep the cars and the trucks. Now, I've also been taking the hitches off of the... Here, we'll start with the Escalade. As an example, not a big fan of this color. It really hides a lot of the detail, which... You know, the Maisto, it's just tampo detail anyways. But actually, the headlights look pretty dope on this for tampos. So that's your Escalade. Got a roof rack. But anyways, to take the hitch off, you just take that screw out, pull the hitch out, put the screw back in. And actually, this one is part of the base, so... This hitch is not going to be coming off unless I cut it off, and I don't know if I'm going to go to that trouble, but they if you take the hitch off, like I took the hitch off the G-Wagon and it fit right into the jammer. So anyways, that's your Escalade. Speaking of G-Wagon, these are so much nicer than the Maisto. And that video is coming very soon. Here's the trailer for that Elite Transport. The trailers aren't bad. They're just all plastic and I don't know. Then this is kind of the reason I got it, is this car here. I do like the Cadillacs. Cadillac is a pretty nice car. Got a little satin black going on. Not too shabby. So that's your Elite Transport set. The rest of this stuff is, I think, pretty good stuff. So we'll go with this one first. I wasn't going to keep this, but after looking at it, I keep going back to it, looking at it, and decided I was going to keep it. It's a cool color. It's metal on metal with rubber tires. Playing Mantis era Johnny Lightning from 2004. That thing got a Hemi. Before I take the car out and look at it, I want to open this and see what this thing is. Almost looks like an air freshener you would hang from your rear view mirror. Basically a cardboard license plate looking thing. The little string attached to it. And it's a picture of the casting. Let's take a look at this casting. I think for a while this was probably the nicest Daytona casting you could get, and I'm still not sure that it's not. There's a lot that it has to compete with now with the M2 and the Greenlight, but I don't know. I don't think this one, I don't think those are any nicer, really. I guess I'd have to look at them side by side. This thing is sweet. Really sharp looking. Let's see if that hood opens. Yes, it does. Got the Mopar orange. Not painted, it's actually molded and cast in that orange color. Really cool car. I dig this. I'm glad I kept that. Really good detail. I've been on a Johnny Lightning binge lately, and I don't even care who knows it. Really nice rolling car. My Johnny Lightning collection after last weekend's haul has grown exponentially, and I'm very happy about that because Johnny Lightning paved the way for Greenlight and Auto World, and there are some very iconic castings from Johnny Lightning that are just really hard to find, that you can't get from anybody else. So, all right, this one here I found at Walmart. I found it at Target tonight. I know I say this about just about everything, but this really is one of my favorite M2 castings, along with the Econoline, the Apache, and the F100. You cannot find this car from any other brand. This is the 1954 Chevy Bel Air. I have a couple others. I have a cream colored and another one that's actually pretty close to the same color, and they just look so good. I think this is around when I got my first M2 54 Bel Air, was around the time that I stopped liking the 57, because the 54, the 55, and the 56 are so much, I think, cooler looking than the 57. And I'm not a big fan of the big old fins, but I do like the 59 Impala. Give that one a pass with the fins. Man, this thing is really on there. There we go. I'll save those screws later, and we'll take a look at this. It's awesome. So some of these M2s, I mean, they feel cheap and they have a lot of extra pieces, so they fall apart. But sometimes they feel solid, and this one does. It's real heavy, metal on metal. Really heavy casting. You can see how awesome that paint is. That metal flake blue color. Really, really sharp looking. And then you have your Castline 10-year anniversary. Or no, it's just a, yeah. I think that is the 10-year anniversary logo. It's just probably too small to see the 10-year part. Here it is on the package. 10 years of Castline. So it's just a sick car, though. A lot of detail in the engine. Awesome hood ornament on this thing. Hood closes up real nice. A lot of chrome. Very cool looking. You know how they have the old Merc hot rod? I would love to see them do one of these. Chop the top a little bit. Maybe have a Foose 54. Headlights look great. A lot of detail. Awesome, awesome car. And it rolls as good as any M2 I've ever picked up. Don't have the best luck with rolling M2s. So that's really cool. This thing here, I picked up today from a guy who found it. I'm going to make a prediction about this car. And I may be wrong, I don't know. Pop cultures aren't the most collectible Hot Wheels, but there are a lot of people that really go after them. I think, in my opinion, and feel free to comment below, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. I think that this right here is going to go down as the most coveted, most sought after pop culture car that Hot Wheels has ever put out. I really do believe that's going to happen with this casting. A lot of people are going to be taking them for the wheels and tires. And the Highway Hauler is already a highly collected casting to begin with. But when you just look at how awesome this is with the white on white. So black on black is murdered out. So what would you call white on white? I don't know, but man, that thing is so killer looking. I'm going to try and at least get 5 or 10 of these before it's said and done, because I really do think this is going to take off. That is a very, very clean looking casting, and they did an awesome job with it. I don't even really know what casting would have been better for this, for the White Album. I think the Highway Hauler is a good choice because of the third axle, and when you're doing the white tires, that really adds a lot. It's a really, really, really clean look, and it just looks so good. So I dig it. That's my prediction. Let's hear your thoughts. I really think that's going to be a very, very tough one to find in 5 years, 10 years, and it's going to be a pricey one. Another one that I found tonight at Target. I saw this at Target like a month ago when I was there, and I didn't get it because I got the police car instead. But tonight when they had this, I figured I'd get it just because I don't have it. I have the one with the intercom on top. So it's just the Bluesmobile with the dirty look. Just Greenlight being Greenlight, killing it. I should have brought out the Johnny Lightning one that I just got. Show you the difference. This is way, 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 way nicer. And I like the Johnny one quite a bit, but this is scaled better. The size is more accurate. The detail is a lot better. Have an opening hood. Engine's all black. But some of the big noticeable details, other than like the wheels, you can start there. But the push bar up in the front. Why is this not focusing? The push bar at the front is part of the casting on the Johnny Lightning. It's part of the base. And you can see here where it's an extra piece. So it adds a much more authentic look. The wheels and tires look a lot better. The weathering looks a lot better. You have insert brake lights on this one. I don't believe that's the case with the Johnny Lightning. The license plate's all rusted and weathered. You don't have a back window. I didn't notice on the Johnny Lightning whether it has a back window or not. But that's an awesome Dodge Monaco. Glad to have picked that up. And then, what are we at? 15. All right, so I'll open one more car. When I open this, I got to give a shout out to a buddy of mine. He's local to me. And I met him through the local Arizona Roadrunners page. And we've made some trades, and I bought a few things off of him. I think he might have bought a thing or two off of me. But anyways, I bought, I think it was like 10 of the Fairlady mainlines a couple months ago from him, and just haven't picked them up. Being what they are, I just haven't really been that concerned about it. I just figured I'll see him when I see him and I'll get him. But today he found 3 of these and he posted them. And so I messaged him. I'm like, yeah, I'll take one of those. He's like, all right, cool. Are you working? I said, yeah. He's like, all right, well, I'm going to drop it by with your other cars. I was like, sweet, awesome. So he comes to my work. I go outside, and he's got a box with the Fairladies and the White Album, and he had an Ultra Red in it. I'm like, oh, that thing is sweet. Who's that for? And I thought it was for Fordsman 84 because I saw him comment about it on a post. So I thought he was holding it for him. And he's like, no. I was like, is it for sale? He's like, no. And he basically said, you can have it, man. So a shout out to you, Ramon Ortega, and everybody. He's got a channel. I don't know. I think it's just Ramon Ortega. He's super, super cool guy. I think he's on Instagram too. But you guys should check his channel out. He does a lot of what I do, cracking open cool cars. But just a super cool guy. Who does that? Who just gives out chase cars like that as a just a really true random act of kindness? Wasn't expecting anything in return, and that was just super cool of him. So thank you. I really appreciate it. And I'm gonna crack it right here. It's the new Ford Country Squire, and this one is awesome. I had the older one that was brown, and you can just see how much nicer these new Country Squires look with the Tampo on the side instead of the paint. You can really see the wood grain look much better. So this is a sit car. It's super limited, so 1672. So there's about 33 or 34 of these at 2%. Now, there's an alternative color. So there's an A color and a B color. I don't know if this is the A or the B, this aqua color. I really want to find that one too. I really like that color. The one that I was able to find was the black color. So for the casting on this card, there's only going to be around 34 of these. The casting itself, there's going to be around 68. Because there's not going to be any difference between the casting from the black variation and the teal variation. So if you crack them open, but even still, 65 castings or 70 castings is really rare. So that was just really cool of him to do that. He collects Mopar stuff and Dodge trucks, so I'm going to put something cool together for him. I haven't forgot about Chris and Chris, the 2 guys that sent me the goodie boxes. I will get something out to you. I haven't forgot. I'm sorry it's taken so long, but I will get something cool out to you guys. So anyways, thanks, Ramon. Let's crack this open and take a look at it. Auto World cars are sick. I'll tell you, if they ever expanded their licensing and started doing variety the way Johnny Lightning used to do 10 years ago, I would be a die-hard Auto World collector. The only reason I'm not die hard is because they only have a few castings out, and it's just re-releases and recolors. That's the only reason I don't go hard at Auto World. They really do make some of the best 1/64 castings that are out there. Look at how phenomenal that thing looks. That is stupid cool. Is that a Wyoming license plate? I can't tell. Looks like it. One Cowboy Open Road. Just amazing detail. And that color is super dope. The front end detail. Look at the headlights and the grille. That is top notch. It just doesn't get better than that. It's very, very, very tough to decide between Auto World and Tamika Limited Vintage. Anyways, so that's the video for tonight. I don't think I'm going to do any more. I don't have a lot of content left anyways. But let's do a street view of these two and this awesome thing. Actually, we'll do a street view of that. I like the street view. Psh. Charger Daytona. That station wagon is killer. So is that Chevy Bel Air 54. Anyways, not a lot of content left. Buddy of mine has made me some offers for this, but the more I think about it, the more I like it, the more I think I'm going to keep it, and I think I'm getting really close to cracking this thing open. I do not have any M2 chases. That's the only one, so it would be cool to throw that in the collection. So there's that. I do have the Kyosho video coming. I'm going to go down to the local honey hole tomorrow and probably pick up a couple more. And then tomorrow afternoon, I'll make a video with some cool Kyosho stuff. And then I've got the Auto World 2-pack. I might just do a quick video of that and that gone fishing. And I'm waiting on some hitchin' toes. Should be here any day. When I get those, I'll crack this one with those. That's going to be a really cool video, so look out for that. But that's it. Thank you, everybody, as always, for supporting the channel. And I'll holler at the next video.